You'll never be ready. Do it anyway. Written and published by MSC Boost. Chapter 1. The Fallacy of Perfect Timing. The idea of waiting for the perfect moment to pursue our dreams, start a project, or make a change in our lives is a pervasive belief that holds us back from achieving our full potential. We often find ourselves caught in the trap of thinking that we need to have everything in place before we can take action. However, the truth is that there is no such thing as the right time. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress, and by striving for flawless conditions, we inadvertently hinder our own growth and development. Perfectionism manifests itself in various ways, from endlessly refining ideas to waiting for the ideal set of circumstances to align. We convince ourselves that we need more knowledge, more resources, or more experience before we can take the leap. But the reality is that these are often excuses born out of fear and self-doubt. By focusing on the illusion of perfection, we fail to recognize the value of taking imperfect action and learning from the process. The pursuit of perfectionism is a never-ending cycle that keeps us stuck in a state of inertia. We set unrealistic standards for ourselves, believing that we must have everything figured out before we can begin. However, life rarely unfolds according to our carefully laid plans. Unexpected challenges and opportunities arise, and if we are too rigid in our approach, we risk missing out on valuable experiences and chances for growth. Embracing imperfection is the key to unlocking our potential and making meaningful progress. When we let go of the need for everything to be flawless, we open ourselves up to the possibility of learning, adapting, and evolving. Imperfect action allows us to test our ideas, gather feedback, and refine our strategies along the way. It is through the process of trial and error that we gain invaluable insights and develop the resilience necessary to overcome obstacles. The fear of failure is often at the root of our reluctance to take action. We worry about making mistakes, being judged, or not meeting our own expectations. However, failure is an integral part of the learning process. Every successful person has faced setbacks and challenges on their path to achievement. What sets them apart is their willingness to embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. By reframing failure as an opportunity for growth, we can cultivate a mindset that propels us forward. Taking imperfect action requires courage and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zone. It means accepting that we may not have all the answers and that there will be uncertainties along the way. However, it is through facing these challenges head-on that we develop the confidence and resilience necessary to pursue our goals. Each small step we take, no matter how imperfect, brings us closer to our desired outcome. The myth of perfect timing often stems from a desire for control and certainty. We want to minimize risk and ensure a successful outcome before we commit to a course of action. However, life is inherently unpredictable, and waiting for the stars to align can lead to missed opportunities and regret. By embracing the unknown and taking calculated risks, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and personal growth. It is important to recognize that progress is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, detours, and moments of doubt along the way. However, it is through perseverance and a willingness to adapt that we can overcome these challenges and continue moving forward. The journey toward our goals is just as important as the destination itself. It is through the process of taking imperfect action that we develop the skills, resilience, and self-awareness necessary to succeed. The fallacy of perfect timing is a limiting belief that keeps us trapped in a state of stagnation. By letting go of the need for everything to be flawless, we can embrace the power of imperfect action and start making meaningful progress toward our goals. Remember, there will never be a perfect time to start. The only way to achieve your dreams is to take that first imperfect step and trust in the process of growth and learning. Chapter 2. Courage over comfort. Stepping out of your comfort zone is an essential part of personal growth and development. It's easy to fall into the trap of staying within the familiar boundaries of what we know and feel secure with. However, true progress and achievement often lie beyond the confines of our comfort zone. When we challenge ourselves to face our fears and embrace discomfort, we open ourselves up to new experiences, opportunities, and insights that can transform our lives in profound ways. Discomfort is a natural part of the learning process. When we encounter unfamiliar situations or push ourselves beyond our current capabilities, we may feel uneasy, anxious, or even fearful. These emotions are not signs of weakness or failure, but rather indications that we are stretching ourselves and expanding our horizons. Embracing discomfort means acknowledging these feelings and choosing to move forward despite them, knowing that growth and progress lie on the other side. Fear and self-doubt are common obstacles that prevent us from stepping out of our comfort zone. We may worry about failure, rejection, or the unknown consequences of taking risks. These fears can be paralyzing, causing us to hesitate and second-guess ourselves. However, it's important to recognize that fear is often based on imagined scenarios and worst-case assumptions. By confronting our fears head-on and taking action despite them, we build resilience and confidence in our ability to handle challenges. Courage is the antidote to fear. It's the willingness to take action in the face of uncertainty and discomfort. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, but rather the determination to move forward despite it. When we cultivate courage, we develop the mental strength and fortitude to push through obstacles and pursue our goals with conviction. Courage allows us to take calculated risks, embrace new opportunities, and face challenges with a growth mindset. Stepping out of your comfort zone requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing discomfort as something to be avoided, see it as a sign that you are on the right track. Embrace the challenges and obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning. When you encounter resistance or setbacks, remind yourself that these experiences are shaping you into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you are building the mental muscles necessary for success. Taking small, consistent steps is a powerful strategy for overcoming fear and expanding your comfort zone. Start by setting manageable goals that push you slightly beyond your current capabilities. Break down larger objectives into smaller, actionable steps that you can tackle one at a time. Celebrate each small victory along the way, recognizing that progress is not always linear and that setbacks are a natural part of the process. As you gain momentum and confidence, gradually increase the level of challenge and discomfort you are willing to embrace. Surrounding yourself with supportive and encouraging individuals can make a significant difference in your ability to step out of your comfort zone. Seek out mentors, friends, and colleagues who inspire you and challenge you to grow. Share your goals and aspirations with them, and don't be afraid to ask for guidance and support when needed. Having a strong support system can provide the encouragement and accountability necessary to push through moments of self-doubt and maintain momentum. Embracing discomfort also means being open to feedback and constructive criticism. When we step out of our comfort zone, we may encounter opinions and perspectives that challenge our existing beliefs and assumptions. Instead of becoming defensive or resistant, approach feedback with a growth mindset. View it as an opportunity to learn, refine your approach, and make necessary adjustments. Embrace the idea that growth often comes from being pushed beyond our current limitations and being willing to adapt and evolve. Stepping out of your comfort zone is not a one-time event, but rather a lifelong practice. As you continue to challenge yourself and embrace discomfort, you will develop a greater capacity for resilience, adaptability, and personal growth. Remember that the most meaningful achievements often lie beyond the boundaries of what feels comfortable and familiar. By choosing courage over comfort, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and unlock your full potential. The path to personal growth and success is paved with moments of discomfort and uncertainty. Embrace these challenges as opportunities to stretch yourself, learn, and evolve. Cultivate the courage to step out of your comfort zone, knowing that every small act of bravery brings you closer to your goals and aspirations. Remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and the rewards of embracing discomfort far outweigh the temporary unease. Choose courage over comfort, and watch yourself transform in ways you never thought possible. Chapter 3. Imperfect action beats inaction. Taking action, even if it's imperfect, is far better than remaining stuck in a state of inaction. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect plan, the ideal circumstances, or the flawless execution before they begin. However, this mindset often leads to procrastination, missed opportunities, and a lack of progress. The truth is, there is no such thing as perfect action. Every step forward, no matter how small or imperfect, brings you closer to your goals and helps you build momentum. Perfectionism can be a major obstacle to taking action. When we set unrealistic standards for ourselves and strive for flawless results, we create a paralyzing fear of failure. We become so focused on getting everything right that we fail to take any action at all. This mindset not only hinders our progress, but also robs us of valuable learning experiences. Imperfect action allows us to gather feedback, make adjustments, and refine our approach as we go. The power of imperfect action lies in its ability to generate momentum. When we take that first step, no matter how small or imperfect, we set in motion a chain of events that can lead to significant progress. Each action we take builds upon the previous one, creating a snowball effect of positive change. As we gain momentum, we become more confident, motivated, and resilient in the face of challenges. Imperfect action is the catalyst that propels us forward and helps us overcome the inertia of inaction. Consistency is key when it comes to imperfect action. Rather than waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal set of circumstances, focus on taking small, consistent steps toward your goals. Break down larger objectives into manageable tasks that you can tackle on a daily or weekly basis. By consistently showing up and taking action, you create a habit of progress that becomes ingrained in your routine. Over time, these small steps compound, leading to significant growth and achievement. Imperfect action also allows for course correction and adaptation. When we take action, we expose ourselves to real-world feedback and experiences that can inform our decisions and strategies. We may discover that our initial plan needs adjustment or that a different approach is more effective. By being open to learning and iteration, we can refine our actions and make necessary pivots along the way. Imperfect action provides the opportunity to test assumptions, gather insights, and make data-driven improvements. Taking imperfect action requires a shift in mindset from perfection to progress. Instead of striving for flawless execution, focus on making incremental improvements and celebrating small wins along the way. Recognize that progress is rarely linear and that setbacks are a natural part of the process. Embrace the idea of iteration and view failures as valuable learning opportunities. By reframing your mindset and prioritizing progress over perfection, you create a more resilient and action-oriented approach to achieving your goals. Imperfect action also cultivates a sense of self-trust and confidence. When we consistently take action, even in the face of uncertainty or discomfort, we build trust in our own abilities and judgment. We learn to rely on ourselves and develop the courage to take risks and embrace challenges. Each time we take imperfect action and navigate through obstacles, we strengthen our belief in our own capabilities and resilience. This self-trust becomes a powerful fuel for future actions and achievements. Taking imperfect action requires a willingness to embrace vulnerability and let go of the need for control. It means accepting that we may not have all the answers up front, and that we will encounter uncertainties along the way. However, it is through taking action and facing these uncertainties head-on that we gain valuable insights, develop new skills, and uncover opportunities that we may have otherwise missed. Embracing vulnerability allows us to step out of our comfort zone and take bold, imperfect steps toward our goals. Imperfect action is not an excuse for carelessness or lack of preparation. It doesn't mean taking reckless risks or neglecting due diligence. Rather, it is about striking a balance between planning and execution, between analysis and action. It means doing the best we can with the information and resources available to us. while also being willing to adapt and learn as we go. Imperfect action is about taking calculated risks, trusting our instincts, and being open to feedback and course correction. The power of imperfect action lies in its ability to create momentum, foster learning, and build self-trust. By embracing the idea that progress is more important than perfection, we can overcome the paralysis of inaction and take consistent steps toward our goals. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, and every great achievement is the result of countless imperfect actions taken along the way. So, don't wait for the perfect moment or the flawless plan. Start where you are, take imperfect action, and trust in the power of progress. Your goals and dreams are waiting for you to take that first imperfect step. Chapter 4. Failure as a Stepping Stone. Failure is often viewed as something to be avoided at all costs, a mark of inadequacy or a lack of ability. However, this perception couldn't be further from the truth. Failure is an integral part of the learning process and a necessary stepping stone on the path to success. When we reframe failure as an opportunity for growth and development, we unlock its transformative power and open ourselves up to new possibilities. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our goals. We become so focused on avoiding failure that we limit our own potential and miss out on valuable learning experiences. However, it's important to recognize that failure is not a permanent state or a reflection of our self-worth. Failure is simply feedback, a way of showing us what doesn't work and guiding us toward what does. Successful individuals understand the value of failure and embrace it as a natural part of the learning process. They view failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone toward their goals. They recognize that every failure brings with it valuable lessons and insights that can inform their future decisions and strategies. By adopting this mindset, we can approach failure with curiosity and a growth-oriented perspective. Failure teaches us resilience and adaptability. When we encounter setbacks and obstacles, we are forced to develop new skills, find alternative solutions, and tap into our inner strength. Each time we face failure and bounce back, we build the mental and emotional resilience necessary to handle future challenges. We learn to adapt to changing circumstances, to pivot when necessary, and to persevere in the face of adversity. Failure also provides an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. When things don't go as planned, it's a chance to step back and evaluate our approach, our assumptions, and our mindset. We can ask ourselves valuable questions. What worked well? What could be improved? What lessons can be learned from this experience? By engaging in honest self-reflection, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and identify areas for personal development. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road filled with detours, obstacles, and failures. However, it's through navigating these challenges that we develop the skills, knowledge, and character necessary to achieve our goals. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a necessary component of it. Every failure brings us one step closer to our desired outcome, as long as we approach it with a learning mindset. Reframing failure requires a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing failure as a personal shortcoming or a reason to give up, see it as evidence that you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone and taking on challenges that stretch your abilities. Embrace failure as a natural part of the growth process and celebrate the courage it takes to put yourself out there and try something new. Failure also provides an opportunity to build resilience and develop a growth mindset. When we view failure as a temporary setback rather than a permanent defeat, we cultivate the ability to bounce back and keep moving forward. We learn to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to learn from our mistakes. This growth mindset allows us to view failure as a necessary part of the learning process and to embrace it as an opportunity for personal development. Successful individuals often share stories of their failures and the lessons they learned along the way. They understand that failure is not something to be ashamed of, but rather a badge of honor that demonstrates their willingness to take risks and pursue their dreams. By studying the failures of others and learning from their experiences, we can gain valuable insights and inspiration for our own journeys. Failure also teaches us the importance of perseverance and grit. Success rarely comes easy, and there will be times when we face setbacks and obstacles that seem insurmountable. However, it's through persevering in the face of failure that we develop the mental toughness and determination necessary to achieve our goals. We learn to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward, no matter how many times we may stumble along the way. Embracing failure as a stepping stone requires a willingness to let go of perfection and embrace the messiness of the learning process. It means accepting that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of growth and development. It means being kind to ourselves when we fall short and celebrating the progress we make, no matter how small. Failure is not the end of the story. It's simply a chapter in the larger narrative of our lives. When we approach failure with a growth mindset and a willingness to learn, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and possibilities. We develop the resilience, adaptability, and perseverance necessary to navigate the challenges of life and pursue our dreams with confidence and determination. So, the next time you encounter failure, remember that it's not a roadblock, but a stepping stone. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth, learning, and personal development. Celebrate the courage it takes to put yourself out there and the lessons you learn along the way. And most importantly, keep moving forward, knowing that every failure brings you one step closer to your ultimate success. Chapter 5. The Power of Iteration. Iterative improvement is a powerful concept that can transform the way we approach learning, growth, and skill development. It's the idea that we can continuously refine our abilities and ideas through a process of repetition, feedback, and adjustment. By embracing the power of iteration, we can break free from the notion that we need to achieve perfection right from the start, and instead focus on making steady progress over time. The concept of iterative improvement is rooted in the understanding that learning is a gradual process. When we first attempt something new, whether it's a skill, a project, or an idea, our initial efforts are often clumsy and imperfect. However, it's through the act of repetition and practice that we begin to refine our abilities and gain a deeper understanding of what works and what doesn't. Iteration allows us to approach learning with a growth mindset. Instead of expecting immediate mastery, we recognize that improvement happens incrementally. Each iteration provides an opportunity to build upon our previous efforts, incorporate feedback, and make necessary adjustments. By focusing on progress rather than perfection, we create a more sustainable and enjoyable learning experience. The power of iteration lies in its ability to break down complex skills and ideas into manageable chunks. When we approach a new skill or project, it can often feel overwhelming and daunting. However, by breaking it down into smaller, iterative steps, we make the learning process more approachable and less intimidating. We can focus on mastering one aspect at a time, building a strong foundation before moving on to more advanced concepts. Feedback plays a crucial role in the iterative process. When we seek out and incorporate feedback from others, we gain valuable insights into our strengths and areas for improvement. Feedback helps us identify blind spots, challenge our assumptions, and refine our approach. By actively seeking out feedback and using it to inform our next iteration, we accelerate our learning and growth. Iteration also allows for experimentation and exploration. When we approach learning with an iterative mindset, we give ourselves permission to try new things, take risks, and explore different possibilities. We recognize that not every iteration will be successful, but each attempt provides valuable lessons and insights. By embracing a spirit of experimentation, we open ourselves up to new discoveries and opportunities for growth. The power of iteration extends beyond individual skill development. It can also be applied to projects, ideas, and even entire businesses. The iterative approach encourages us to start small, test our assumptions, and refine our strategies based on real-world feedback. By launching a minimum viable product or a pilot project, We can gather valuable insights and make data-driven improvements before investing significant time and resources. Iterative improvement requires a willingness to embrace imperfection and view failures as opportunities for learning. When we approach each iteration with a growth mindset, we recognize that setbacks and challenges are a natural part of the learning process. Instead of becoming discouraged by failures, we use them as stepping stones to refine our approach and make necessary adjustments. To harness the power of iteration, it's important to establish a consistent practice routine. Whether it's dedicating a specific amount of time each day to skill development or setting regular milestones for project iterations, consistency is key. By making iteration a habit, we create a framework for continuous improvement and long-term success. Iteration also requires patience and persistence. Improvement rarely happens overnight, and there will be times when progress feels slow or even stagnant. However, it's important to trust the process and keep showing up. Each iteration, no matter how small, contributes to our overall growth and development. By staying committed to the iterative process, we build the resilience and determination necessary to achieve our goals. The power of iteration lies in its ability to transform the way we approach learning and growth. By embracing imperfection, seeking feedback, and focusing on incremental improvement, we unlock our full potential and achieve mastery over time. Whether it's developing a new skill, refining an idea, or launching a project, the iterative approach provides a framework for continuous learning and adaptation. Start small, embrace imperfection, and trust the process of incremental improvement. Seek out feedback, experiment with new approaches, and use failures as opportunities for growth. By harnessing the power of iteration, you'll develop the skills, resilience, and adaptability necessary to achieve your goals and unlock your full potential. Chapter 6. Adaptability in the face of uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. The ability to adapt and navigate change is a crucial skill for personal growth and success. When we embrace adaptability, we develop the resilience and flexibility necessary to thrive in the face of uncertainty. Rather than resisting change or becoming overwhelmed by the unknown, we learn to find opportunity and growth in the midst of adversity. Uncertainty can be uncomfortable and unsettling. It's natural to crave stability and predictability, to find comfort in the familiar. However, clinging too tightly to the status quo can limit our potential and hinder our ability to grow. By developing a mindset of adaptability, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. We learn to see change as an invitation to explore, learn, and evolve. Adaptability requires a willingness to let go of rigid expectations and assumptions. Often, we have preconceived notions about how things should be or how our lives should unfold. When reality doesn't align with these expectations, it can be frustrating and disappointing. However, by releasing our grip on these fixed ideas, we create space for new opportunities and solutions to emerge. We learn to approach challenges with a curious and open mind, ready to explore alternative paths and perspectives. Flexibility is a key component of adaptability. When faced with obstacles or setbacks, flexible thinking allows us to pivot and find creative solutions. Rather than becoming stuck in a particular approach or mindset, we learn to consider multiple options and adjust our strategies as needed. By cultivating mental flexibility, we become more resourceful and resilient in the face of change. Adaptability also requires a growth mindset. When we view challenges as opportunities for learning and development, we approach uncertainty with a sense of curiosity and enthusiasm. We recognize that discomfort and struggle are often signs of growth, and that each obstacle we overcome adds to our resilience and skill set. By embracing a growth mindset, we shift our focus from limitations to possibilities, from fear to courage. Developing adaptability involves stepping outside of our comfort zone and embracing new experiences. When we intentionally expose ourselves to unfamiliar situations and environments, We expand our horizons and build our capacity for change. Whether it's taking on a new project at work, learning a new skill, or traveling to a foreign country, each new experience strengthens our ability to navigate uncertainty with confidence and ease. Adaptability also requires a willingness to take calculated risks. While it's important to assess potential consequences and make informed decisions, excessive risk aversion can limit our growth and potential. By developing a healthy relationship with risk, we learn to trust our instincts, make bold moves, and seize opportunities that align with our values and goals. We recognize that failure is a natural part of the learning process, and that each setback brings valuable lessons and insights. Building a support network is crucial for navigating uncertainty with adaptability. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who encourage and inspire us, who provide guidance and perspective, can make all the difference in the face of change. By cultivating meaningful relationships and seeking out mentors and allies, we create a safety net of support and encouragement. We learn to lean on others when needed and offer our own support in return. Adaptability also involves developing emotional intelligence and self-awareness. When faced with uncertainty and change, it's natural to experience a range of emotions, from fear and anxiety to excitement and anticipation. By tuning into our emotional responses and developing strategies for managing stress and maintaining a positive outlook, we build the resilience necessary to navigate challenges with grace and composure. Practicing mindfulness and staying present in the moment can also enhance our adaptability. When we become overly focused on the future or dwell on the past, we can miss opportunities for growth and change in the present. By cultivating mindfulness and staying grounded in the here and now, we develop the clarity and focus necessary to respond to uncertainty with flexibility and creativity. Uncertainty is a constant companion on the journey of personal growth and success. By embracing adaptability and developing the skills and mindset necessary to navigate change, we position ourselves to thrive in the face of the unknown. We learn to see challenges as opportunities, to find growth in discomfort, and to approach life with a sense of curiosity and resilience. The ability to adapt and navigate uncertainty is not a destination, but a lifelong practice. Each new challenge and change presents an opportunity to strengthen our adaptability muscles and expand our capacity for growth. By embracing uncertainty with an open mind and a willingness to learn, we unlock our full potential and create a life of purpose, meaning, and endless possibility. Chapter 7. The Myth of Overnight Success. Success is often portrayed as a sudden, dramatic event, a breakthrough moment that catapults an individual from obscurity to fame and fortune. Media headlines and social media feeds are filled with stories of overnight sensations, creating the illusion that success is a matter of luck or chance. However, behind every supposed overnight success lies a hidden story of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. The truth is, success is rarely an instantaneous phenomenon. It is the result of consistent effort and a long-term commitment to growth and improvement. The myth of overnight success can be both misleading and disheartening. When we buy into the idea that success happens quickly and effortlessly, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. We may become discouraged when our own progress seems slow or when we encounter setbacks along the way. It's important to recognize that the path to success is often a winding road, filled with challenges, detours, and moments of doubt. By embracing the reality that success takes time and effort, we can approach our goals with a more realistic and resilient mindset. Behind every success story lies a foundation of hard work and dedication. When we see someone achieve great things, it's easy to assume that they possess some innate talent or genius. However, what we often don't see are the countless hours of practice, the sacrifices made, and the obstacles overcome. Success is not a matter of luck or natural ability. It is the result of consistent effort and a willingness to push through challenges and setbacks. By recognizing the value of hard work and dedication, we can shift our focus from seeking shortcuts to putting in the necessary time and effort to achieve our goals. Perseverance is a key ingredient in the pursuit of success. The road to achievement is rarely smooth or straightforward. There will be moments of doubt, failure, and frustration along the way. It's during these challenging times that perseverance becomes crucial. The ability to stay committed to our goals, even in the face of adversity, is what separates those who achieve success from those who give up. By cultivating a mindset of perseverance, we develop the resilience and determination necessary to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward. Long-term commitment is another essential component of success. Overnight success stories often gloss over the years of effort and dedication that preceded the moment of recognition. True success is the result of a sustained commitment to growth, learning, and improvement. It requires a willingness to invest time and energy into developing our skills, knowledge, and expertise. By adopting a long-term perspective and focusing on incremental progress, we can build the foundation necessary for lasting success. Maintaining motivation and focus during the pursuit of success can be challenging, especially when progress seems slow or setbacks occur. It's important to develop strategies for staying motivated and committed to our goals. This may involve setting intermediate milestones, celebrating small victories, and surrounding ourselves with supportive and encouraging individuals. By creating a positive and nurturing environment, we can maintain the motivation and focus necessary to persevere through challenging times and stay committed to our long-term objectives. Success is not a solitary endeavor. It is often the result of collaboration, support, and mentorship. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who inspire, challenge, and encourage us can be a powerful catalyst for growth and achievement. Seeking out mentors, joining communities of like-minded individuals, and building a network of support can provide valuable guidance, perspective, and accountability. By recognizing the importance of collaboration and support, we can tap into the collective wisdom and experience of others and accelerate our own journey toward success. The pursuit of success also requires a willingness to embrace failure and learn from setbacks. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is an integral part of the learning and growth process. Every failure presents an opportunity to gain valuable insights, refine our strategies, and develop resilience. By reframing failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, we can approach challenges with a growth mindset and use setbacks as fuel for future success. Success is not a destination. It is an ongoing journey of growth, learning, and self-discovery. The idea of overnight success can create the illusion that there is a fixed endpoint or a moment of arrival. However, true success is a continuous process of striving, evolving, and adapting. By embracing the journey and finding joy in the process of growth and improvement, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment and purpose that extends beyond any single achievement or milestone. The myth of overnight success can be a limiting and misleading belief. By recognizing the reality that success takes time, effort, and perseverance, we can approach our goals with a more grounded and resilient mindset. We can find inspiration in the hidden stories of hard work and dedication that lie behind every supposed overnight success. And we can embrace the challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. By committing to a long-term perspective, surrounding ourselves with support and mentorship, and finding joy in the journey, we can unlock our full potential and achieve the success we desire. Remember, success is not a fleeting moment. It is a lifelong pursuit of growth, resilience, and self-discovery. Chapter 8. Embracing the journey. It's easy to become fixated on the destination, the moment of achievement, the accolades, and the sense of accomplishment. We often view success as a specific endpoint, a finish line to cross, or a target to hit. However, by focusing solely on the outcome, we risk missing out on the richness and value of the journey itself. True fulfillment and growth lie not just in reaching our goals, but in the process of striving towards them. The journey of personal and professional development is where the real magic happens. It's in the daily efforts, the challenges overcome, and the lessons learned along the way that we forge our character. build resilience, and discover our true potential. When we shift our perspective from a destination-oriented mindset to one that embraces the journey, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and opportunities for growth. Embracing the journey means finding joy and purpose in the process, not just the outcome. It means celebrating the small victories, the incremental progress, and the moments of breakthrough. When we derive satisfaction from the act of striving and improving, rather than tying our happiness solely to the end result, we cultivate a sense of intrinsic motivation and fulfillment. We learn to appreciate the value of the work itself and find meaning in the effort we put forth. The journey is where we develop the skills, knowledge, and character necessary for long-term success. It's through the challenges and obstacles we face along the way that we build resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving abilities. Each setback becomes an opportunity for learning and growth, each hurdle a chance to develop new strategies and strengthen our resolve. By embracing the journey, we recognize that success is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of learning, improving, and evolving. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for embracing the journey. Taking time to reflect on our experiences, both successes and failures, allows us to gain valuable insights and perspective. We can identify patterns, recognize our strengths and weaknesses, and make necessary adjustments to our approach. Self-reflection helps us stay connected to our values, passions, and purpose, ensuring that we are living in alignment with what truly matters to us. Celebrating small victories is another key aspect of embracing the journey. Often, we become so focused on the big, audacious goals that we overlook the significance of the smaller milestones along the way. By acknowledging and celebrating the intermediate achievements, we maintain momentum, boost motivation, and reinforce the belief in our ability to make progress. Each small victory becomes a stepping stone towards our larger objectives and a reminder of how far we've come. Embracing the journey also means cultivating a growth mindset. Instead of viewing setbacks or failures as definitive outcomes, we can reframe them as opportunities for learning and improvement. A growth mindset allows us to approach challenges with curiosity, embrace discomfort as a sign of growth, and persist in the face of adversity. By adopting a mindset of continuous learning and development, we unlock our potential for ongoing personal and professional growth. The journey is not a solitary endeavor. It is enriched by the connections and relationships we form along the way. Surrounding ourselves with supportive and inspiring individuals can provide encouragement, guidance, and accountability. Engaging in meaningful collaborations, seeking mentorship, and building a network of like-minded individuals can accelerate our growth and provide valuable insights and perspectives. By embracing the journey, we recognize the importance of community and the power of shared experiences. Embracing the journey means finding purpose and meaning in our pursuits. When we connect our goals and aspirations to a larger sense of purpose, we infuse our efforts with greater significance and motivation. We recognize that our journey is not just about personal achievement, but about making a positive impact and contributing to something greater than ourselves. By aligning our actions with our values and a sense of purpose, we find deeper fulfillment and satisfaction in the process. The journey of personal and professional growth is a lifelong endeavor. There is no fixed endpoint or moment of arrival. Rather, it is a continuous cycle of learning, growth, and self-discovery. By embracing the journey, we cultivate a mindset of ongoing development and adaptation. We recognize that each milestone achieved is not an end in itself, but a launching pad for new adventures, challenges, and opportunities. Embracing the journey requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to find joy and purpose in the process, and a commitment to ongoing growth and self-reflection. It means celebrating the small victories, learning from setbacks, and cultivating a growth mindset. By embracing the journey, we unlock our full potential, build resilience and character, and find deeper meaning and fulfillment in our pursuits. So, let us approach our goals and aspirations with a spirit of curiosity, openness, and appreciation for the transformative power of the journey itself. In doing so, we not only achieve our objectives, but also become the best versions of ourselves along the way.